The long road to the first $100,000. Daniel was 30 years old and felt like he was running on a treadmill. Every morning he woke up before sunrise, drove to work, paid his bills, and repeated the same routine. Whenever he looked at his bank account, it seemed like progress was painfully slow. He saved a little each month, but unexpected expenses always appeared. A car repair, a medical bill, or a broken appliance seemed determined to steal his momentum. One evening, while scrolling through financial articles, he came across a famous quote from investor Charlie Munger. "The first $100,000 is a B******, but you gotta do it." Daniel couldn't understand why that number mattered so much. $100,000 felt impossibly far away, yet the quote stayed in his mind. Instead of giving up, he decided to treat saving like a mission. He stopped chasing shortcuts, cut unnecessary expenses, and began investing every month. The journey was slow and frustrating, but he had taken the first step. The seed beneath the ground. For the next several years, Daniel stayed consistent. His friends bought expensive cars and upgraded their lifestyles whenever they received raises. Daniel did the opposite. He invested steadily into index funds and continued learning about money. Most months felt disappointing because the account barely seemed to move. Then one day, an older business owner explained something that changed his perspective. He compared wealth to planting an oak tree. When you plant a seed, nothing appears to happen for a long time. The roots are growing underground where nobody can see them. Yet those invisible roots eventually support a massive tree. Daniel realized that his investments were doing the same thing. Growth wasn't visible yet, but every dollar invested was building a foundation. He stopped focusing on quick results and focused on consistency. That simple shift made the process easier because he no longer expected immediate rewards. Understanding the snowball effect. Several years later, Daniel's investment account finally crossed $100,000. Surprisingly, reaching the milestone didn't feel dramatic at first. Then he noticed something remarkable. The account began growing faster than before even though he wasn't contributing significantly more money. His investments were now generating gains, and those gains were creating additional gains. The snowball had started rolling downhill. What once required years of effort now seemed to accelerate on its own. Daniel learned that compounding rewards patience. In the beginning, most of the growth comes from your contributions. Later, more growth comes from the money itself. It was like pushing a giant boulder uphill for years, only to watch it finally gain momentum and move almost effortlessly. He realized why the first $100,000 was so difficult. It wasn't just about the money. It was about reaching the point where compounding begins doing more of the work. When money starts working harder than you. After reaching $100,000, Daniel continued investing without changing his lifestyle. What amazed him was that some years his investments earned more money than he personally saved. For the first time, his money was working alongside him. He no longer felt trapped by the limits of his paycheck. Every raise, dividend, and investment gain added fuel to the engine. He understood that wealth isn't built from one big event. It's built from thousands of small decisions repeated over time. The people who appear wealthy overnight are often benefiting from years of invisible work. Daniel looked back and realized that most people quit before the snowball gets rolling. They abandon the process during the hardest stage, never realizing how close they are to momentum. The lesson was simple. Persistence matters more than perfection. The million-dollar lesson. By the time Daniel reached financial independence, he often shared the same advice with younger people. Don't focus on becoming rich quickly. Focus on reaching your first major milestone. Whether it's $10,000, $50,000, or $100,000, the hardest part is creating momentum. Once momentum exists, compounding becomes your greatest ally. He explained that wealth is not built through excitement. It is built through consistency. The person who invests a little every month for decades often outperforms the person constantly searching for the next big opportunity. Looking back, Daniel realized that the first $100,000 wasn't special because of the amount itself. It was special because it proved he had mastered discipline, patience, and consistency. Those skills were far more valuable than the money. And once he had them, every future dollar became easier to earn, easier to keep, and easier to grow.